Oh, you're pushing us.
Hello and welcome to the Sawyer Center for some Crimson Storm volleyball. My name is Philip Yonts. I am alongside my broadcast partner Russ Frisbee here to bring you some Crimson Storm volleyball action tonight. How are you doing, Russ?
I'm doing well. Excited for another home game here of SNU volleyball.
Absolutely. This is the home opener, and we're excited to see what's going on. Russ, what do you think about the Crimson Storm so far this season?
You know, we've had a pretty good start here. A little up and down with a couple losses at the beginning of the season, but followed that up. We got to come into this game with a 3-5 record. Really excited to see what these girls can do here at home. That advantage is definitely going to play a key tonight. I'm just excited to see how it goes.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what's going on. You know, as you said, had a little bit of an up and down season to this point. Over the weekend, had our tournament out there playing Western State, Colorado, swept them 3-0, but then came back and got swept 0-3 against Washburn. So certainly it's been an interesting season so far. Excited to get this underway here at home for the first time this season. At last season, the Crimson Storm were 6-8 at home, so middle of the pack, ended up about 6th place in the Great American Conference. So certainly will be an interesting season and excited to see what happens.
Absolutely. As the girls warm up out there, getting ready, who are you looking for out there today?
Certainly looking for Bailey Terang. You know, she's coming off an incredible season last year, averaging almost 3.5 kills per set. So she's certainly one to watch and see what she's doing right now, averaging 3.48 to be exact kills per set. And then as well as Kylie Smith, she's on pace to just kill it with the assists, already at 245 assists for the season and 9.07 assists per set. So she really has been kind of the playmaker for this team so far in the season. She's really kind of setting them up for some big success each play.
Absolutely. That distribution key for SNU women's volleyball right now this season.
As we look at Cameron, the Cameron Aggies, you know, it's been kind of a slow start for them, only at 2-7 to this point. They haven't really had a whole lot of action going on for them to this point, but some players to watch for them are going to be Brittany Altick. You know, in her serves, she already has 23 serve aces this season in 9 games, so her serve's been really effective this year. So really good time.
Before tonight's introductions, would you please rise and remove your caps for tonight's invocation, given by SNU Director of Athletic Communications, David Noblet, and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for another great We thank you for this place, for who you are, for what you do in this place. We thank you for this team, and we thank you for the parents and everybody surrounding around us here. We ask that you would guide each and every one of these players, keep them safe from harm, remind each and every one of us surrounding the court today that everything we do should be for your glory. Through your son's precious name I pray. Amen.
but it's been so certain.
The team allows us to make our own mistakes.
Quick attack blocked on Cameron's side. Back over to Rang. And point goes to Southern Nazarene. They take a quick 2-1 advantage.
Senior number 2, Michaela Schoeneman, serving for the Crimson Storm. The Aggies working to return the ball, and that is going to be a 4th touch point, SNU. Once again, Schoeneman on the serve.
A nice attack there by number 8, Paige Dixon of Cameron, to get them back on the board and put this at 3-2 here in the first match of the day, or set of the day, I apologize.
Senior number 3, Brittany Altick, back to serve for the Aggies.
Nice dig there over to Rang. And
off of Catherine Manning there. That's what I'm talking about with this for the Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm. That aggressiveness is what I like to see here early in the game. Really getting out to a quick start now with the 4-2 lead. Point goes to Cameron. There are already some quick substitutions for the Aggies, as number 19, Chantel Demijan, freshman, checks in. As well as number 9, Bailey Smith.
And she will be on to serve there. She gets it over. There's a quick set. Dug out by the Aggies. Lifts it back over, and just well placed there by the Aggies to get them on the board and tie this game up at 4 apiece.
Smith back to serve again. Oh, and a nice kill from Bailey Terang from SNU. That's something she's become quite well known for here in the Crimson Storm, and that's something that I hope to see a lot more of this season.
Absolutely. They've certainly looked here early on to get her involved here on the left side of the net. Oh, and then just a bad dig by Cameron there. That'll get SNU on the board once again, and it is now 6-4.
That's a momentum swing. When you can get the other team to make mistakes for you, that really helps you out.
Absolutely. We'll see if that continues. Okay, Cameron on the attack. Dug out. Oh, and number 3, Brittany Altick, goes flying into the bench trying to save that ball, but it will be all for naught as Southern Nazarene takes another point.
7-4 here in the early going.
Oh, nice dig out there by Bailey. But it turns out for naught as Cameron will get the point here. 7-5 Southern Nazarene early on here in the first set.
And the right idea, recovering well, but just out. Play as Cameron sends back Rihanna Ramath to serve. Dug out by the Storm.
Over to Bailey, and well placed there by Bailey, just over the outstretched arms of the Aggies, and that will be another point for the Storm.
Substitute for the Storm, number 11, Bailey Grimes, checking in for Michaela Schoeneman.
Kylie Smith on the serve, dug out by the Aggies. Cross court, and the attack is too long. Another point for your Storm.
Oh, and a nice play at the net for McKenna Hunter of the SNU Storm, as the Crimson Storm jump out to an early 9-6 lead. This has been a really good match to watch so far.
Yes, absolutely. It's been back and forth, each team trying to get on a little run, but no one has gained a strong advantage to this point. Number 7, Brandy Carr back to serve for the Aggies. Dug out by the libero. A strong attack. Tried to be blocked, but it goes to serve. Bailey Terang will let in this first match or game of the day. Free ball for the Aggies, or for the Crimson Storms.
Oh, nicely placed by the Storm, but a better recovery by number 15, Ramnath.
Set over to the right side, and that will be a kill for the Crimson Storm. That is number 11, Bailey Grimes.
Terang, another good serve, and it will result in another point for the Storm as the ball goes out of the back.
Nice dig by the Aggies libero.
Away.
Absolutely, but it does have to come to an end, and that'll hand the ball over to here in the first set. The libero Logan Matthews back to serve for the Crimson Storm. Oh, a nice dig there by Logan Matthews. And it looks like we have another violation on the Storm there, which will result in another point for the Aggies. 15-8.
A little bit of a run here for the Aggies with some sloppy play by SNU. We're looking here to do our absolute best to get back into it.
There's a set for Terang, and that was not Terang, I apologize. That was Paige Dixon with a nice attack there. Gets the kill and puts this at 16-8.
Good play by the Storm to keep it in play. Attack by the Aggies easily dug out. And point, your Crimson Storm. Nice placement by the Storm, but the Aggies are able to recover. And that attack just barely outside as the SNU Storm rack up another point, 18-9 here in the first set. Point for SNU, 19-9 now. A successful kill by number 8 for the Cameron Aggies. Paige Dixon, who has really been living up to her stats here early in the game. We talked about it before the broadcast began. Those kills on her stat line, and she's really been aggressive here in the first set.
Absolutely. She's certainly trying her best to keep Cameron in this game as they have fallen behind 19-10 at this point, but she's doing all she can to keep them alive here in this first set.
A nice low dig by Shoneman, but it's not going to be enough for the Storm as the Aggies take another point.
19-11 here with Cameron trying to mount a rally here as they are certainly running out of time here in this first set.
Shoneman again the dig.
Over to Terang, and that was a crazy attack, but I'm not sure where that ended. I guess, yep, that was in, so that is a point for the Crimson Storm.
Trying to get fancy with placement there, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, Brandy Carr tried to just tap it over, but ended up pushing it too far, and that puts us at 21-11.
Nice comfortable lead here for the Storm in the first set. Really letting them play free and easy and look forward to the next set in the match.
Certainly, but right there, number 8, Paige Dixon again comes in with the heat, and the Storm are unable to dig it out, which brings us 21-12.
Quite the effort there by number 18, Kayla Thomas, but it will not be in time.
Number 15, Rihanna Ramnauth, back to serve now for the Aggies.
Oh, and Bailey Terang.
She comes over, and Aggies go for the block, but it will go for naught as their block goes out of bounds, and it will be another point for the Storm.
Excuse me, McKenna Hunter on that attack. Good passing by the Storm, and it'll result in a kill by number 17, Kylie Smith, as she goes back to serve.
Aggies on there, and Bailey Terang unable to dig that out, or Paige Dixon, I'm sorry, Megan Ellis unable to dig that out. I'm struggling over here, I apologize. Megan Ellis unable to dig that out, and that will lead to a point for the Aggies. Brandy Carr to serve for the Aggies. There's a set for Terang, and another point and kill for Terang.
24-13 as SNU is trying to wrap up this first set in style.
Ooh, a nice dig there by Cameron. Aggies trying to get back in motion.
Good dig by the Aggies.
And point there for the Aggies. as the Storm are unable to get the block in.
Game point here for the Storm, as number 13, Catherine Manning, is back to serve for the Aggies. Here comes the set.
A nice dig there by Logan Matthews. There's a free ball for the Aggies.
Oh, and a great dig.
Back over to Terang. Oh, and a big-time spike there by the, or attack there, kill for the Aggies. Put this at 24-15. Southern Nazarene still looking to put this one away. And they'll say that one is in. The back line lands in. Cameron gets the point, make this one 24-16. Storm still looking for that 1 point to put this one away.
That was a close call. Got a nice groan there from the SNU faithful, but the Crimson Storm still here at game point.
Oh, free ball for the Storm. Oh,
On a dump.
Aggies play it nicely and then misplayed on the Storm side, and that one will roll out. Had two players going for the dig together, and it resulted rolling out the back. There will be a quick timeout for the Storm as they try to regroup and finally put this one away. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly.
Oh, and that last Storm to get right now.
It certainly has been elusive for them. They continue to struggle, and the Aggies are just trying to claw their way back into this, but still 6 points to go for them to make it all the way back. Little dump there by Logan Matthews. And that one goes long, and Southern Nazarene will finally get that point and take this first set 25-18.
And that will do it for him. Finally bailed out of that set, but all in all, a good win by the Lady Storm.
Certainly, you know, they came out aggressive in that first half. They were on the attack, and they certainly got the Aggies on their heels for the most part of that first set.
Philip, what did you see in that first set that really impressed you? What are you liking from the Crimson Storm this afternoon?
Well, I think all in all, what really helped the Storm was that run that Bailey Terang had while she was serving. You know, in there she got 6 aces just in that one set from doing that, and then she had 5 kills otherwise. So she was really taking it to that team, and then as well as Smith, number 17. She was really in the middle, as we talked about before that. She was in the middle of that whole thing. She got 15 assists in those 25 points that the Storm had. So I was really impressed with Kylie Smith and her ability to set her teammates up and get them in the right places to get those attack points for the Storm.
She's really just been distributing that ball all evening. And like you said, Terang with that 6 points, followed by Hunter, though, as well, and Ellis both contributing 4 points each. Crimson Storm, that core right there of Hunter, Terang, and Ellis have really been paving the way